The bottom lashes are so cute.
I know, I put them on for you. You always love the bottom lashes. My little beady bottom lashes.
Just taking in your mug.
Blink, blink, blink.
You can't always be more, be less.
This is our first episode of 2024.
2024.
New music, new look.
Yeah, we've done so much this year already.
Yeah.
I think we should pop up a photo of your Star Wars number. Beep,
No.
boop.
Out of all of the numbers in the last
Beep, boop,
8
beep,
months
boop.
since we filmed, that's the one that's made the impression on you.
R2-D2 was sickening.
We've had club, another club, bus, plane, next place, no sleep, another gay club,
Lots of rehearsals.
rehearsals, next rehearsal, Marv's house, Dolly's house, shenanigans,
Lots of rehearsals.
productions.
Lots of fun bookings.
We've been busy, but we're back.
And ready to slay.
But we have more time now.
More time. And we are dedicated. For now.
For now.
But we do have a new photo now. It's gorgeous.
I know, the new intro, isn't that so cute?
It's so cute.
Well, after we have spent so much time on production that I figured the channel needed to update that. Now, our first post in 2024 was not this episode, but it was the Founding Mothers show.
Yes, the Founding Mothers show is up on the channel. It was months and months of work and dedication from everyone, especially Marv.
I know I did a lot of work, but if I did a lot of work, you did a ginormous amount of work, which is frightening.
I hope you all watch it. It was so much fun.
Did you learn any fun facts about some of these mothers that you didn't know? I wanted to know some of the fun facts you did having to research everybody.
There was a lot, well, you know, going into making it, there was so much media consumed watching hours and hours and hours of interviews and movies and just everything that they have done in their lives to try to create the best I can for them in 20 minutes. Fun facts, you know, poor Miss Debbie, bankruptcy, getting her husband taken from her.
Who was it that took her husband?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor. She'll be
it
in
was
the
in
next
all
one.
the
I'm just kidding.
papers.
There's so many little fun facts behind Betty and Joan that were displayed in it. Kabbalah decided to bring out a wired coat hanger.
It was, she threw some well, okay, let's just get into the casting of everybody. Let's start there.
The casting of everybody, well, we had Betty Davis, who was Kabbalah Divine. And honey, she took to the role. She brought a wired hanger up on the stage. I didn't know that. And she brings a Coca-Cola bottle out at the end after we're clearly sponsored by Pepsi Cola.
And then then she had a second cigarette up her sleeve.
Honey, I mean, that was very Betty of her. She embraced the character. And then we had Judy Garland, Megan Flosha. Megan, honey, she drank everything in sight on the stage. So
Hi,
very,
Megan.
you know, up to character.
Yeah, it was chaos.
Yeah, pure chaos. And you know, of course, she had to rip her shirt away. She had to put on the Ritz.
She had to put on the Ritz.
She had to put on the Ritz.
She put on the Ritz.
Put on the Ritz. She gave you the Ritz, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. She gave you the Ritz.
Yeah, I think. Well, she gave you the Ritz.
Talk about Madge.
Oh, fabulous Debbie Reynolds. She's singing in the rain. She had everything in props from the umbrella to the lightsaber. Ready. It was so fun. She loved it. She enjoyed it. She did so good at Big Spender. We all did so good at.
Madge was great. Madge did great at the camp. Madge did great at the show.
I know. Madge allowed us to open up the camp in April as an advertisement, and we all did our little Big Spender number, and it was absolutely fabulous. She was very happy to be a part of this, and I'm happy that she was happy to be a part of it, because that's always fun when you make stuff for people and then they're excited to do it. And she loved her outfit and her hair and her mix.
Diana Ross.
Libya! Honey, there ain't no mountain high enough. She was sickening. I love Diana Ross and big old hair.
Big old hair.
Honey. She went back in the triple stack.
And
Shit.
Steven did all the hair for the show.
Steven did every Bee's Beauty, Steven. He did every last wig you see in the entire production.
My favorite wig was yours. You were Joan.
Crawford.
And then we had 3 other superstars.
We had, Yeah, we had 4. We also had Liza Minnelli.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that's the superstar.
Liza Minnelli. If you haven't watched it, that's all I'll give away is Miss Liza Minnelli, Diamond Wellington. She was. I told her she should keep doing Liza because I thought, girl, she looked really good. She looked like Liza.
New Wellington alert.
Yes, New Wellington alert.
Liza.
It's Elijah. And then, of course, the 3 casting agents: Tempest, Tinkerhell. I was so happy to get to work with Tinkerhell and meet Tinkerhell.
We need more Tinkerhell.
Love Tinkerhell. Very professional. Very on point, on time, on choreo.
Knows where to
Loved
get the good cheesesteaks.
Yes. And then Marvelous.
Bow, 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 bow.
The maker of all the mixes and all the flyers and all the little CashApp things on the screen. And then her husband as the DJ Marky Mark.
Marvelous.
J. Marvelous.
Yeah, before we get into making it in that fun process, coming up with it.
Well,
First thought in your head.
it was kind of already in my head. I've had it, working in my brain for a while. I just didn't know exactly how I was going to structure it or where I would be putting this at. But then Shenanigans made a post saying that we're looking for some non-typical drag shows, and I thought that this was perfect.
So the whole, if you haven't gone and seen the video, the whole 2.5 hour production is very little speaking parts. It's, I would say, 93% lip syncing.
Spoken word lip sync. Well,
A lot of clips from interviews,
monologues.
from movies, TV shows, songs. Where would you start? Would you just put their name into YouTube and watch everything?
For like Joan and Judy and Betty, I already had a idea of where I was going to go with it and all the stuff. But then, for Diana Ross and Debbie Reynolds, Liza, those in particular, yeah, I just watched everything I could find.
When did we start? How many months do you think it took?
We started in January.
No, we started in November.
We're in Shenanigans rehearsing
By January?
January,
November, December, January. And 2 months, maybe 2.5
February,
months.
March.
So many YouTube videos.
It was a lot, but it was a lot of work from everyone. Oh my gosh, everyone put in a lot of work, and Shenanigans let us rehearse and use their space. It's gorge. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. What?
Okay, I know your ideas for the next one, and we don't have to spoil it if you don't want to, but I do have one idea for you that I know you're not going to do, but I would like to play in the space. Can we play in the space?
Oh, let's play in the space.
Can we yes and?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I thought about founding mothers, but it's cartoon mothers, but not your I don't want to go typical.
Not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. Right, Regina?
Please stop talking.
I'm going to go atypical. I was thinking I wrote some down. And I wanted to go a little bit more maybe it was just Marv's by
He
Awakening.
said I want to go crunchy.
No. Okay, some of them.
Is Linda Belcher in there?
Well,
the cranberry sauce.
I have to cast myself into this. So
I see.
yeah, but Linda was the last on my list. She's low.
Uh-huh.
So my first one I had was Shiko. I'm thinking mother in a different way. I'm thinking mother is in she shit in the mother toilet.
Like mother. Mother.
Yeah, Sasha Colby is mother.
Yeah.
There are a lot of definitions of mother.
There's a lot.
You can mother a lot.
Mother a lot.
Different ways. You can mother poorly. That's how we ended up here. I don't think this is two good examples of
You can mother
excellent
anything.
All right, the next one I have, I think you're gonna get this vibe. It's the mayor's secretary and the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking about the secretary woman with the big red hair.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Same page.
We never see her face, but she's
Yes,
skinny.
Yes.
But she's a skinny legend.
Yes.
Dexter's mom. She was real thick. She had that short little pixie red hair. You know what I'm talking about? She always had an apron, but she was real thick for no reason.
This is gonna be up my pads.
Well, the next one is a different vibe, but I don't know if you'd want this one. The next one was Leela from Futurama.
Leela.
But we would have to get somebody with one eye.
Right.
Also, Linda Belcher. Linda was on there.
Linda Belcher passed the
Yeah.
cranberry sauce.
But I feel like you've got to be a little bit of a gay icon to be on this list, to be on the mother list. And that's why I didn't include Lois Griffin and I didn't include Marge Simpson, just because I don't get the ally vibe
Gay
from them.
icon,
Yeah.
vibes.
I don't think you watched a lot of cartoons growing up. I think you watched a lot of Golden Girls,
Oh, I watched a lot of Golden Girls.
soap operas,
Soap operas.
somewhere over the rainbow.
Somewhere over the rainbow, honey.
Whether it was the Oz or Wizard of Oz.
I was somewhere over the rainbow.
Did you learn anything new about Joan?
Joan.
That was where I was curious about the fun facts.
Anything new about Joan? No, if I'm gonna be honest, I learned everything. It was fun. Putting. I pretty much know her audiobook quotes now because we had some of that in there, and I learned all that lip sync. I went and found the Photoplay magazine where they had a contest for her name.
That was something new I learned.
Yes, I went and found the photo so I can say.
I knew her name wasn't Joan Crawford. I knew it was Lucille, but I didn't know she'd picked Joan Crawford out of a magazine contest.
Yeah, Lucille is Sarah, and then it was Joan Arden to begin with, and then they changed it to Joan Crawford after someone sued Metro. But I did find a little for taking votes on what the new Hollywood star's name should be.
How many people do you think voted in that contest?
I don't know. I mean, I guess a lot. There wasn't too much to do back then. You at least could know that when you went to the movies, you chose that name for them.
Do you think Joan would slay on TikTok now?
Sickening bitch. She'd be making all types of phenomenal films. Oh my God, her and Jessica Lange and anything together. Oh,
What was that movie we just watched with Jessica Lange? Grey Gardens.
oh yes, Grey Garden. It was Drew Barrymore in Grey Gardens, the movie, not the document.
Do I not look like the loofah on sale? Moving on up.
Moving on up. Moving on up. Moving on up.
Okay, next part I want to talk about
Moving
the
on.
Founding Mothers was the amount of lip syncing everybody did. So we put all of the audio together, and if I divided it by like how many people we had in the show, it was like about 15 minutes per person, which isn't crazy when you think about it.
But it is spoken word monologues, and there's a lot of things you have to nail and really get, that it's not so easy. Like, you have to know your words. We all had scripts, physical scripts, where we could, of course, listen to it long and read so we can memorize. And, those scripts had every, all those stuff in it.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, is like, what's the helpful tip for people to have that skill? Is it reading along and just
I
listening?
would have a script. Yes, I would type it out, and I would type it out just as you hear it. If you hear a long I would type it out in there because you want to make sure that you get that, because that's what's going to make it so believable, and that's what's going to impress people so much when they see that you're impersonating the celebrity so spot on.
You know how I practice? Because I film myself doing it. I'll like take a little snippet of it and I'll set up my camera and then film myself so I can watch me, and I'm like looking for like making sure I'm hitting every word that I hear.
She sends them to me on Snapchat.
And then I send them to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am your mother. Do you understand? All I do is worry and slave and defend you. And all I get back is that face on your face. So full of disdain and resentment and always so annoyed. Well, now your sister is dead.
Me out of drag screaming at my cats. I am your mother. Do you understand?
It's a rant. Yeah, it's like yeah.
All I do is worry and slave and defend you. A lot of monologues in this house. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. People were very nervous, I think, when they first got their parts, obviously, because it's, a 15 to 18 minute mix. That is a lot of monologue. But again, if you think about 15 minutes of dialogue, if you were to do if you were to go to like a new brunch show and you wanted to do 3 new numbers and each number was 5 minutes long, that's learning 3 new numbers for a gig. And we had months.
No, 100%. I think everyone was a little intimidated when they first received it. I mean,
They should have been. If they weren't, I would have.
I was intimidated making it, but I knew that we could all do it, and also knew that the people I asked could do it. And everyone excelled beyond belief.
Delivered.
I loved it.
Speaking of lip syncing, did you see that video of RuPaul trying to lip sync to one of his own songs? Okay, wait, I'm showing you this.
didn't get that part. The only thing I can think of is that one challenge on Drag Race. I think it was Raja Seasons where they had to continue the words to the RuPaul song. And RuPaul clearly could not have done that.
So, as somebody who just had a founding mother show, and how many people consider RuPaul to be mother for drag in general, what would you say about Mother's performance in that video just then?
I would say that,
Oh, wow, she's speechless.
there's room for improvement.
Oh, wow.
She seemed happy.
Well, I would just like to say that DollyBeeWellington's opinions do not reflect the opinions of Marvelous. And if there are any producers out there watching, I think we'll be all right. I don't think we have the snipers on us. That was pretty silly. That was, watching that was kind of heartbreaking. I was like, oh, I get but then again, maybe she is getting up there in age.
Girl, she said I went in the studio, recorded that umpteen years ago, and I ain't played that track back since.
Yeah, I guess maybe I'm more disappointed because I'm like, can you imagine if she did a tour and did some of these like hits, and but now looking at this, I'm like, oh, there's no way Mama can do a tour.
She said, girl,
Ain't
I'm a
no way.
drag queen, I lip sync. She's gonna have the microphone just like this.
She's gonna be wearing a mask, and we're gonna have to say, take it off, please.
I like to keep it on.
Anything else to say about the Founding Mothers show? Besides, everybody should go watch the 2.5 hours.
Yes, I think you should all go watch Our Founding Mothers on YouTube. It is on this YouTube channel. It's sickening. You cannot miss it. I think you should all definitely go watch it. And I also think you should check out Our Founding Mothers on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook so you can keep up with us, because we will be back and we will have more divas and it will be sickening.
You're a good mother.
Thank you.
You kind of look like a mom.
Oh, well, I don't know if that was a compliment, but I'll take the first one as a compliment.
You look like not the mother of the bride, but like the mother of the groom.
Oh, I'm the mother of the groom. I'm the one who shows up in white.
Definitely.
Oh.
But you're like definitely judging the mother of the bride and like what she decided to wear, and you're like, I can't believe, like, if we would have paid for this wedding, we would have made different choices.
Yeah, if we would have paid for it, she wouldn't be sitting there in a loofah. Just kidding.
I'm filming a TikTok in this. This is cute.
It is. I think you should reveal it. Yeah, what's under there?
No, I don't
Take
think
it off.
There are sweatpants. Or only one.
I think we should
one
both
bra.
clock our
Now you're just being hateful.
wanna-
You know who edits this. I'm gonna edit big hairy man feet on you. I'm gonna have dainty itty bitty little feet. You're not gonna know what to do with yourself.
And if
I'm filming a TikTok, you're filming a TikTok. You better find one, because I know which one I'm doing. So you better start looking while I film
I have
mine.
so much. We cutting? Cut.